the reason that he gets away with it is because he hasn't been the person implementing the policies which he has espoused.
Here's a measured and thoughtful caller answering the question posed by James O'Brien, which was, how does Farage get away with basically conning the public into buying his empty promises?
So he is always able to say, well, if I'd been doing it, I would have implemented the policy differently and it would have worked.
And people don't pay enough attention to realise that usually when he does that, he's lying. Because for example, on Boris Johnson's Brexit deal, he was like a dog with two tails.
But the thing is that people are not looking at that. What people are voting for when they vote for him is that he is expressing their frustration and their anger. So he's appealing to their emotional response to the economic circumstances they find themselves in. Their standard of living is going down. Their wages are not keeping up with prices. The redistribution of the national income, which has been going on for years from people who work to people who own things, is still continuing now. Rents have gone up by another 10%.
But he's not.
Minimum wage
he's not going to come in and he's not going to go anywhere and be the scourge of landlords and the wealthy, is he? He's touring. Go on.
He doesn't have to. All he has to do is say, "I feel your pain and I'm on your side," and that's all people hear.
But doesn't he also need to
the rest of it?
Yeah, but whose fault are the problems you describe? Who is responsible for the diminishment in people's living standards?
Well, that's the thing. The Tories, the Labour Party, the media, everybody who is on board with the neoliberal economics, which are designed almost to enrich the rich at the expense of everybody else.
But he calls himself a Thatcherite.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, does it? I mean, this is where the Trump stuff, we're bringing the same tools to the analysis that we would bring to normal politicians, whereas in fact people who like as Donald Trump shows, people who lie very easily are immune to traditional analysis. Boris Johnson showed us that. People whose relationship with the truth is at best strained, at worst broken. We still don't know how to deal with it. We still don't know how to process it.
He is a Thatcherite. They're all Thatcherites. Keir Starmer is a Thatcherite. they're all still pursuing this myth that if you keep cutting taxes for the rich, they will invest in the economy and everything will be fine and dandy.
Click here for a caller annoying O'Brien over why we shouldn't create an EU army.